Was not expecting that. Yeah, we Alright, how's that for a start? The insanity exists beyond the ring, as you can see. I told you we'd be seeing some familiar faces on the channel. Good old Johnny. OGs will remember you. Yeah, Jonathan Goldstein, right?
Jonathan Goldstein. Yeah, that
in full gear, as you can see.
Yeah, fucking live it.
Where's the golf club?
In the back with my blind glasses.
And Chris Anderson's in full gear too, actually.
Sadly, I'm here alive.
Whose black bag's that? I think that's my one. That's from home. Yeah. You know, it costs money to get rid of your rubbish in New Zealand, so you just put it there in public service. I pay my taxes, you know. Yeah, that's the first WXW ring that was ever used. Just here. Yeah, that's where it all started.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, right.
Magic. No ropes, if you fall off, you're out.
Oh, yeah!
Definitely didn't forget to film an intro before, but Chris here is an avid dog lover and he now owns a race dog, so we're gonna meet for the first time. Hello Joe. Trevor. Hello Trevor. Hello. Hi. Right. We are getting ready to do a very interesting challenge. I think by looking at this you can tell what we are about to do. This is going to involve food. Well, I don't know when this challenge video is going to come out, but the budgets, all I'll say is the range that we actually all ended up with is very diverse. Some of us were incredibly lucky, some not so much. We're also hoping to step up our quality a little bit. For the first time in one of these videos, we each had our own little lavalier mic. Keep an eye out for the challenge video. I completely forgot, this was months ago now. I turned my friend into an action figure. This project was about 3 years in the making. It shows how efficient I am with timing. Thankfully, I did take some stills before I gave the figure to Chris. Yeah, so this started back probably 3 or 4 years ago when I was going through my custom action figure phase. I made a custom action figure of me. Modest, I know. Then Zack attacked shortly after that. The next in line was Chris here. Well, I could be here all day talking about excuses as to why it took me so long to finally finish this damn thing. Or I could take you through 5 easy steps on how you can create your very own custom action figure. Step 1. Before anything else, you need good reference shots. Which fortunately in my case, I had a lot of. From that point on, oh yeah, step 2. Now you've got all the reference shots you need. Naturally, the next step is to identify what parts you think would be best. Which, if you're a bit of a perfectionist like I might be, this can be quite a time-consuming process. Most importantly, the head choice. At the time, and after many hours of searching, I found our best option was the Elite Series 23 JBL head, which, side note, doesn't really look like JBL. Which is perfect, because the last thing you want is people looking at that custom figure and saying, isn't that JBL? Do be aware, certain heads might be cross-compatible with different companies, but for the bulk of the figure, you're gonna want to stick with one company, of course in my case Mattel Elite. Anyways, the body, there are plenty of options that you could settle for really. A lot of figures that share the same body type. We settled for Elite Shawn Michaels torso, along with basic Christian arms, Undertaker hands, Elite John Cena legs, classic jorts. Nearly forgot, custom clothing. For that you got 2 options. I made those couple shirts, which is a whole other tutorial in itself. Or there are plenty of people out there who make custom clothing for a living. Ralph's Figure Clothing comes to mind. I think they're still in business. Otherwise, just scour Instagram. Step 3, which in some cases could be as hard or even harder than identifying the parts. Find those parts. For this custom, eBay was seriously our best friend here. As mentioned, a lot of these parts have been released on dozens of figures, such as the Christian arms, the Undertaker hands, Cena legs, JBL. Yeah, that JBL head only came on the Elite Series 23 figure, which ended up being by far the trickiest one to track down, and certainly the dearest. Moving on to step 4. As I'm sure a lot of you watching probably are thinking, JBL doesn't have facial hair. That's why our step number 4 You gotta be willing to paint, which for me at the time was pretty daunting. Painted the hair a bit of a darker brown, obviously painted on that facial hair. Before we get to step number 5. Bonus tip. Due to the compatibility with some parts, it does help to know how to torso crack if you absolutely have to. Well, we did cover all that plus general part swapping if you're unfamiliar with that in, probably 3 years ago. Those links will be down below. Finally, what you've all been waiting for. Step number 5. Oh, that's 10. And it's the icing on the cake. Many choose not to go with this step, but the way I see it, if you've gone this far already, you may as well go the extra mile. Custom packaging. From what I'm aware, if you know the right people online, there are members of the figure community that will make this for you. Or, like everything else we did with this one, make it yourself. Which if you're gonna make it yourself, it helps to know your way around Photoshop, at least somewhat. Which at the time of making this, I barely knew my way around it, but I knew my way around just enough. I'm gonna take you with me here. If you're gonna make custom packaging, I'd recommend basing it on this one here, which is the 2018 Elites. As you can probably see, compared to a lot of these other ones, these are very basic designs. No complicated graphics whatsoever, plain white background. Oh, pardon me. This I'd say if you're gonna do this, I'd say it requires even more patience than the actual figure. Because you gotta size up all the prints, get them printed, glue them on perfectly, but it's all worth it. For after all these painstaking hours, all the unimaginable amount of patience required, you end up with the absolute best product you're capable of making. NANI? Over the nose. Keep forgetting. I just want to say thank you to those who have stuck around, and especially those who have reached out saying, how could we say, the inspiration we've been discussing the last couple episodes. Yeah, a couple of you reached out saying that some of those quotes really spoke out to you, which really does mean the world. It's those exact same quotes that spoke out to me and continue to speak out to me. But in life, we have two options. We can either spend the rest of our lives feeling these doubts, letting these emotions, the lack of confidence stop us. Or, like we were saying in our last one, the music video vlog, yeah, take a look at those people in that area that you want to get good at, you want to pursue, and say, screw it, I'm gonna give this a go. But more than that, I'm gonna screw this, I'm gonna give it a go, and I'm gonna smash it. I spy with my little eye a couple of, yeah, Bobby Lashley, that's Series 89, never seen that one in store before, brand new. Got Carmella here still. Drew, the sword. It seems like I've just missed the boat on that Triple H figure after all. The Series 86 one that is there, up to Series 89 here. Another Drew, another Carmella, another Drew. Jeez, how many Drews is in a case? Zelina Vega, basics. Like the released section. Dang, the hunt continues again, huh? Yeah, believe it or not, I was actually the shy kid at school. Yeah, I was the one who sat at the back of the class with nothing to say. The teachers would always forget my name. I cared what other people thought. I cared about the opinions of people I didn't even know, which sounds absolutely ridiculous when you think about it. It's crazy because when you're in that kind of mindset, you think you're the only one in the world feeling that. And that was a big chunk of my schooling days, I'm afraid. If you happen to be one of those people, it's okay. You're not alone. As I say, I still have the odd day where I revert back to giving in to those feelings. We as human beings, believe it or not, we do have a choice. It's our choice how we feel about a certain something. When something happens, when you set out to achieve something and you get hit by all these emotions, all these feelings, it's safe to say 9 out of 10 of us will just lay there and take it. We'll give in. Well, that's human nature in a nutshell. What we must realize is we can choose to override the system. When we feel those emotions coming on, when we feel that self-doubt coming along, we can pause and think, have a really good think. Question yourself, is there a valid reason why I'm feeling this way? And in relation to what we do here on the channel, we tend to put ourselves in situations where we're open to all sorts of judgments from the public. Yet more times than not, human nature, our instinct, tells us that we should fear these judgments. Think, why? Is there a good reason why I'm concerned what someone I don't even know thinks of me? It's food for thought. Will you lay there and take it? Will you let those feelings, those fears, those judgments stop you from reaching your full potential? The choice is yours. The choice is ours. Now this may very well be the last time I see you all before Christmas. In which case, Merry Christmas. It's that time of year. We've just received an email from YouTube. The RUB Figs 2021 year in review. 2021 RUB Figs. Cheers to having such lovely... Firstly, I really don't like using that F word when referring to you lot. To refer to you as fans would be saying that I am superior, basically. Which is absolutely untrue. Without you, there is no RUB Figs. What do I call you then? I think I've always just referred to you as subscribers, which again, it could sound a lot better. Any suggestions? What do we call you? I have had a name in the back of my head for a good while now. Leave a like if you agree. Comment if you disagree. How would you feel if I called you, not fans, not subscribers, the Fig Dogs? Anyway, back to this. And while I disagree with that F word there, I do agree with the statement. 2021 snapshot, most viewed video. This video is nearly 3 years old and it's still doing the best. Now that's the original shoot video. That's nearly 6 years old, jeepers. But time to change that, huh? We'll think of something. Top countries for views, the United States. I did know this already. But that is pretty crazy to think. I'm pretty sure this time last year the top country was New Zealand. Shout out if you're from United States or United Kingdom. And of course if you're a good old Kiwi. 424 comments. Thank you very much if you are one of those 424. Comment below if you were one of those 424. 2,759 likes. Absolute legends you are. And that's it, I think. Seriously, what do I even say? You lot continue to blow me away. Thank you infinitely for all the support, and as I was saying, without you there would be no AEB Figs. This year has been an absolute blast, and I hope the same can be said for all you. I feel like we're on the right track. I feel like we're on the right track here for the channel. I said it again, track. I've got some very big plans for the channel next year. And something to note on that thought, and I'm gonna hold myself to it. You should too. We all have big plans, but there is a huge difference between making plans and actually following through with them. They're two completely different things. So I wanna make a deal with every single one of you. If I promise to follow through with the plans that I have for the channel next year, whatever plans you have, whether they be big or small, I need you to do the same and follow through with your plans. It's a very simple concept in theory, so what's stopping us? Take care everyone, stay safe this Christmas. If you'd like to keep up to date with everything going on here at AEB Figs, follow us on Instagram at AEBFigsNZ, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. See you all very soon.
Missy Ryan's gonna get you some beef someday. You come out on your face. Big disgrace, somebody better put you back in your place. We will rock you.
The car behind me probably thinks I'm nice.